battle has just begun!
Hello, and welcome to the RobotnikIsSexy show. This is going to be RobotnikIsSexy, and this is going to be a super duper de-duper Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle against a friend. Thomas the Tank Engine. I don't know him at all. But he did want to battle me a lot, and he is part of Team Aqua, and that's cool. He actually was looking for battles, and I didn't reply to the thread or comment or whatever you want to call it, but I was messing around online. He noticed I was online. We are friends. We've exchanged friend codes, so he went ahead and challenged me. Now, I'm going to predict him to lead with not the frog guy, which is a pretty dumb move, because, I'd say 90% of matches people lead with their Frogman, and I could have led with Noivern, who is faster than Frogman, and I could have scouted his Life Orb, which he does have, and just blasted him out of the sky with Draco Meteor. But I'm going to play very poorly and switch in to an Ice Beam, and then just out and out assume he doesn't have Grass Knot. So it turns out he is Life Orb 4 attacks with Protean, I don't even know how to say that ability, which, did not see that coming, and pretty much kills my Azumarill. I mean, my health is really, really low. He has a Tyranitar on his team. Azumarill is basically the only thing I have to hit Tyranitar, other than, I guess, Gourgeist, but Gourgeist is usually a Suicide Trick Room Setter-Upper man, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to save Gourgeist for Tyranitar, otherwise I just auto-lose. So his Exodrill is in. He's gonna make an excellent play here. Go for the Sword Dance, predicting me to switch out, and so... yeah, that's not good, but Gourgeist is bulky. I don't even have a max defense IV at all, and I take that Earthquake pretty damn well, if you ask me. So I'm going to set up a Trick Room. It looks like I am pretty much forced to be a Trick Room Suicide Setter-Upper lead man. Go for that Seed Bomb with the Life Orb. I will die to another Earthquake. Life Orb damage, I should say, inflicted upon myself. But the Life Orb helped me to do a tremendous amount of damage to that Exodrill. What is it? A clean, as Joey PokeAimMD says, clean 70%. Yeah, so that pretty much paves the way for Malamar to come in and do what Malamar does. Every battle. Set up Trick Room, bring in Malamar, go for Superpower, get a +1/+1. Now he brings out his Goodra, which is nicknamed Badra, which is a funny yoke. I had a little chuckle. Go for that Superpower so I can get more defense, because, I don't know, I might have to take a defensive hit along the way. His Goodra is actually Toxic Stalling, though. Toxic Stalling his Toxic and Protect. He's going to whip out that Protect next turn, which I didn't... well, I kind of expected it, but, what can I do? It's not like I am going to switch out during a Trick Room, during a +2/+2. I just kind of had to go for it. I was kind of dreading the Protect, because I'm like, you got Toxic, Protect and Toxic, and Leftovers, they go well together. They are friends, Leftovers, Protect, and Toxic. So he's going to do that, which stalls up my final turn of Trick Room, but I know that if I go set up Trick Room again, he is just going to Protect the next turn, which, obviously don't want that. So he's going to go for a Dragon Pulse. Does a nice little bit of damage, but, I take it pretty well. So, and then I take him out with the Superpower. Now I'm +3/+3/+3 attack, +3 defense. But the poison damage, I am toxic, so that poison is taking its toll, as Xenon says. And, yeah, pretty much just have to leave in Malamar's Death Fodder. Should he be unwise enough to set up a Dragon Dance, I will be able to smack him in the face, and that's what Death Fodders are for. But Despair Squid, being the bastard he is. He's gonna live on 2 HP, like a total man, like the total super bro. And, once again, for the second time, fail to kill a Charizard at full health. And I have a +3. Oh, well, actually, Charizard X is quite defensive. I just looked him up the other day. He's got like 111 defense, so I don't know. I guess that's good damage. So I'm gonna go into Tom Servo and finish him off with the Volt Switch. Kind of bait him to stay in, because, you know, it's a Magnezone. It looks pretty juicy. Want to stay in, go for that Flare Blitz. Nope. Got the Choice Scarf. Outspeed you. Max Speed Timid, by the way. But that does show off my items, so that's not that great. And what else is not that great? I pretty much give him a switch advantage by killing him with Volt Switch there. It probably would have been a lot better for me to go for the Steel move. So I'm going to U-turn with Noivern, hoping that he's going to go for a Rock Attack, but he is smarter than the average bear, and he's going to go for Earthquake, so Magnezone, you did it diddly squat. Probably should have stayed in and mashed that Flash Cannon button, because honestly, Magnezone's Flash Cannon was my last hope, and that is a pretty dismal hope, because I, of all people, know how bulky Tyranitar is behind a Sandstorm. So yeah, Lucifer happens to have Protect. For some reason I didn't Mega Evolve it. I think I wanted to, but I didn't press the Mega Evolve button correctly or something. So yeah, it doesn't really matter since I can outspeed him either way. I'm just going to go for Ice Beam and then, you know, die. I just have to stall up the Sandstorm, but he gets frozen by the Ice Beam. First freeze ever. First freeze ever in a Wi-Fi battle. So that's pretty good, but I also feel pretty bad because this Tyranitar would have pretty much raped me into the ground. Because I played so poorly with the Azumarill early game, and you know, I'm only on 30 hit points right now. Yeah, he can pretty much kill me with any attack. Azumarill is way slower than Tyranitar, I think. I think he shows me that he's faster. I'm gonna go for that Aqua Jet. By the way, I survived those attacks, the Life Orb powered attacks that the Ninja Frog had, because I am wearing an Assault Vest on my Azumarill because I'm freaking crazy. I felt like my team needed a little more special bulk, so yeah. So his Sandstorm ends, and I kinda play well here. I'm thinking, you know, his Sandstorm ends, maybe he'll want to switch. He does switch. I go for the Superpower. I do know that he is carrying the Barbaracle, which, you know, good on you. Barbaracle is an ugly piece of shit, but I kinda like him too. He's fun, but because I am not choice banded, I can switch up my moves, go for the Aqua Jet, and that's perfectly good. Go for the Aqua Jet here because I was predicting him to unthaw, but he doesn't. He does not. He's a frozen popsicle. He's a popsicle Tyranitar. He's a frozen in time. So yeah, he's gonna stay frozen. How many turns was he frozen? 5, I think, about roughly. So I pretty much screw him over with really terrible hacks and win anyway, even though I should have lost and I was playing pretty trashy. So that's going to be that match. Comment, like, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And I will see you later, YouTube.